brother, ain't no hiding this.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I come.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt.
Here's Hardman to return. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mahomes now on first down.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover...
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Lions 0. Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to throw.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and it's now 14-0.
14. Lions 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one, they got to take care of business first.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
That's good for the Lions.
There's Goff. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Finding a safety valve here. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Aiden Hutchinson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. That pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Finding Hardman here over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see a surprising place there, Brandon. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Well, not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From the end zone, Goff. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
Lions 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made on the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 76, 76, 14, 14. Hell, you want? Shell.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring.
And he coughed it up.
but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he can...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hold on.
To throw is Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond
From 17 yards out.
and the Lions get a bit closer.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go, go, go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air again. Gone. No gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flat. And he gets into the end zone. Down credit. They're going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there third down, they actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there. I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Goff on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they got 95% chance of
yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Now receiver in motion left. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.